And following up on the breaking news from just a moment ago that the United Airlines has requested the FAA issue a nationwide ground stop on all flights, including their United Express regional carriers, due to what they are describing as equipment outages. That ground stop was requested till 2 p.m. Eastern time. So that's about another 34 minutes left in that. That can have a big impact on a lot of flights. Joining us now by phone is Dennis Tager, American Airlines pilot. Dennis, there seems to be a growing number of issues like this. This happens to be on the Tuesday following the long holiday weekend where a lot of folks are taking to the skies. It'll likely affect a lot of people. But what is your thoughts on what we know so far about this?
Well, it's not good news. Clearly, I'm a spokesman for the Pilot Union American, but I'm digging in feverishly to find out how this might impact American. United asking for a ground stop is basically saying they need a timeout. And we get that if the FAA has their own equipment failures. I'm not sure the details. Anytime that you have a well-oiled machine rolling along, any delay in that can really gum up the work. So regardless of it, there's obviously an issue at United. I don't know how far it expands, but as you delay any flights with airlines operating at their maximums, and we still are, and I just flew on Thursday hauling some of the highest travel days we've ever had, there's not a lot of room for error, and then crews start timing out. They misconnect, and it becomes a real mess. And I think our passengers know, one event can trickle across the country very quickly, and then you're running out of people, and it can be a real mess out there.
Right. Dennis, it's John Roberts here. We saw the famous Southwest Airlines Christmas meltdown. That was mostly because of weather and staffing shortages, not being able to get pilots and crew where they needed to be to make the flights. Then we saw that nationwide ground stop when the notice to airmen system went down. What would it be that would take United Airlines offline? Would it be their in-house system? Would it be their reservation system? What do you believe it would be?
Well, welcome to the cockpit. You're listing all the things that are going through my mind now. Is this unique to United? And calling for a national ground stop, does that mean that the equipment is FAA-based? An institution that remains underfunded, understaffed, and has had its issues, staffing with air traffic controllers and such. So not enough details out there now, but, the various beehives that are out there in every airline, various cities, when something like this happens, it ripples quick. I'm not sure why United was uniquely the only airline requesting that, or at least that we know of. But this is not good news. And if you have an infrastructure failure that's based within the federal machinery, problem. And if you have it uniquely at United, then it's their problem. So we're hoping this is contained. And one thing's for sure, no matter what the system is, you have professional pilots out there, and none of us are headed into the sky unless we know it's safe and that safety margin is protected.
Amen to that. That's what we like to hear, right? We'll stay on the ground. We'll wait as long as it takes. Just don't put us up into the sky until it's safe. But there are going to be a lot of people obviously affected by this. Can you sort of, Dennis, take us through what's probably happening over the next half hour? So while we're reporting that this was requested from United Airlines due to equipment outages, there's other various reports that it is computer problems that they're having. All flights have been grounded now. What is it like to get back up and operating again when you've got that many people that have been delayed or flights that have been stopped from going up in the air?
It's very challenging. Airlines, have failed that challenge last summer when weather hit and getting the recovery. It wasn't Mother Nature. It was the actions taken after that. When you have a whole system shut down, and again, only going off of what you've reported to me, United asking, uniquely for a nationwide shutdown sounds like a broader problem, but stopping the machine is usually a better plan until you can get things back up and running, even if it's short term, because the implications, they just start stacking on each other. You got aircraft. I don't know what system is down. And any airplane in flight is going to be safe. I mean, we can operate. We're trained to do that, but not on a normal basis. But as far as keeping on time and keeping fully staffed on the airplane, from pilots to flight attendants, it's just a whole box of unknown right now and uncertainty. The only certainty is I know the system is going to operate only when it's safe. But now we've really got to watch for, where the risk points are. And then bringing this back up, does it take a couple hours? Does it take a day? It just depends on how deep the shutdown is. And, we'll learn when the facts come out.
Well, again, United Airlines has asked for a ground stop until 2 o'clock Eastern time, whether that is a hard restart time or whether that's just an initial assessment. I mean, how many times have we been told, well, your flight's delayed by 20 minutes. 20 minutes goes by, well, it's delayed another 15, and then those 15 go by and on and on and on. But we don't know, as you pointed out, what system this is. But Dennis, from your knowledge, what systems are there in the United Airlines nationwide system that could go down to cause this?
Well, for them to go to the FAA and ask for a ground stop, not outside the edge of my, deep expertise, but it sounds systemic. It's the flight planning computer that dropped offline, the weather planning, dispatcher. It may be unique to United.
Dennis, did we lose you there?
Go ahead.
Okay, Dennis. I think we just cut out there for a second. We are waiting, actually, also to hear from the White House on this. We know that the briefing is ongoing there at the White House ahead of the president's trip this weekend. Jake Sullivan has been at the podium. We're also waiting Karine Jean-Pierre. She'll likely take a question on this. We're searching for any statement from Pete Buttigieg, the transportation secretary. He's been addressing travel issues over the weekend, saying that he's been pressing the airlines to do better and saying that they are going to be trying to hold them more accountable for these travel delays. Be interesting to see what he says in the wake of this latest ground stop due to whatever the problems are that this airline is experiencing. Dennis, thank you very much for joining us, and we'll check back with you soon.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.